Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum to my all dear students. This is your lecture number 22 of week 8 from chapter support and locomotion. This topic will be followed from page number 55 to 56. The contents are review of previous lesson, objectives, muscles, types of muscles, comparison of three types of muscles tissues, recap and next topic. First of all, I will give you the review of previous lesson, that is bone fracture, bone repair, first aid treatment for disorders of skeleton. After completing this lesson, you will be able to define muscles and its types and compare smooth, cardiac and skeletal muscles. Muscles. Muscles is basically a type of well specialized fibrous tissues that have ability to contraction and relaxation, and they provide movement of different body parts of the organism. So this type of specialized fibrous tissues are called muscles. So basically muscles are present in almost all animals. And when we are talking about the vertebrates, there are more than 600 muscles present in a single human body. And almost half of our body weight is due to muscles. So the study of different type of muscles is called myology. As we know, all the action in the human body are called movement, and these movement are brought about by the muscles contraction. So other than movement, they also provide position and posture of the body, and also provide a heat production. So there are three different types of muscles present in a vertebrate body. They are skeletal muscle, smooth muscle and cardiac muscles. Okay students, number 1 is smooth muscles. As you see in the diagram, the smooth muscles are structurally the simplest of all muscles type. It is basically a non-striated muscles. That's mean they consist of a long spindle shaped uninucleated cell that are usually arranged in a sheet that surround the body's hollow organs, like they are found in our digestive system, reproductive system, urinary tract and blood vessels as well. Smooth muscles are basically involuntary. What do you mean by involuntary? It's mean that the contraction is not under the conscious control of the human body itself. Instead, they are automatic, being controlled by autonomic nervous system. That's mean involuntary actions are those type of actions which are not under the control of our willpower. So the main functions of the smooth muscles is to push the food through the digestive tract. They empty our urinary bladder and they control the diameter of our blood vessels. The diameter of the pupil of our eyes is also controlled by the smooth muscles, and the state of erection of hair of the skin during cold temperature is also controlled by smooth muscles. Number 2, cardiac muscles. Cardiac muscles basically are so called because they only form the muscular walls of the heart of men and most of the vertebrates animals. Basically these muscles have a unique combination of properties. Like smooth muscles, they are also involuntary, but they are striated and branched. But each cell present in the muscles usually contain one nucleus located near the center. So the one cell of the cardiac muscle is attached with the other cell by a disc called intercalated disc, basically which have a gap like projection or junction that allow action potential to pass from one cell to another cell. Because they contract and relax continuously in a rhythmic pattern, this rhythmic contraction is also called heartbeat. And students, remember one thing: heart is quite independent of the nervous system for its contraction, and the heartbeat is generated by its cardiac muscle itself. So this autonomic nervous system can only modify the rate of pacemaker cell contraction, but not control the heartbeat of the heart. And as we know, they are involuntary, or they show involuntary action. That means they are not under the control of our willpower. Number 3, skeletal muscles. These are the muscles that are associated with the bones. That's why they are called skeletal muscles. Basically, skeletal muscles are voluntary in function. What do you mean by voluntary? Voluntary means they can be controlled by our willpower, or they should be controlled by our action or our wish. Basically, they are contract strongly and rapidly, as same as they fatigue quickly as well. So when you see under the microscope, as the diagram show, skeletal muscle cells look striated. That's why they are called striated muscles. Basically, these muscles are made up of protein filaments. Skeletal muscles are also called striated muscles. Why? Because they show alternate light and dark regions under microscope. And students, as you see in the diagram, they are cylindrical in shape and enclosed by a membrane, a plasma membrane called sarcolemma with several nuclei. So skeletal muscles are responsible for the movement of the different body parts and the whole body movement or locomotion. Okay, let's compare the 3 types of muscles tissues. Cardiac and skeletal muscles both are striated in appearance, while smooth muscles is unstriated. Number 2, smooth and skeletal muscles both are spindle in shape, while cardiac muscles is branched in shape, as you see in the diagram. Okay, number 3, smooth and cardiac muscles are uninucleated, while skeletal muscles are binucleated or polynucleated. Number 4, speed of contraction, or you can say the power of contraction, is slow in smooth and skeletal muscles but more fast in cardiac muscles. Because as we discussed, the cardiac muscles formed a rhythmic contraction, which you can say heartbeat as well. Number 5, the contraction of the smooth and skeletal muscles is caused by nervous system, while cardiac muscles movement or contraction is not under the control of the nervous system, because the contraction and the heartbeat is generated by cardiac muscle itself. It's not generated by nervous system. Nervous system can only modify the rate of pacemaker. Okay, number 6, both cardiac and smooth muscles are involuntary. Involuntary means they are not under the control of our willpower or wish, while skeletal muscles is voluntary in action. They can be controlled by our willpower or wish. Today we have covered these topics: muscles, types of muscles, and comparison of three types of muscles tissues. In our next lecture, we will be doing structure of skeletal muscles and ultrastructure of skeletal muscles. This is all for today. Thank you.